Okay, so after installation of Java, we have to check that installation is successful or failed. How to validate those? Just open the command prompt. Okay, type this command Java -version. Okay, Java -version. You can see some output, right? Java version 1.8 underscore 3333. Okay, and we have some more commands to validate. Java C command. So Java C also giving proper output, and Java command. Okay, this is also giving proper output. So these three commands will helpful to check our Java installation is successful or not. Okay, I'm making note in the same in the notepad. Okay, I will give after the session. These three are commands to check the Java is successfully installed or not. Okay, later we'll go to that some practicals. We'll start the first program today. Okay, the very simple program, hello world. Okay, how to start, how to write Java class, how to write Java program first. Okay, so to write Java program, we have some rules. Okay, first one is we have to create a file. Okay, with an extension called .java. Okay, first we'll do that. Go to any folder. I'm taking my D drive Java training folder. Okay, here I'm trying to create a new file. The new file, just I'm adding test.java. Okay, file name is test, extension is Java. So extension Java means it is Java file. Okay, it is created as a text document. Let me create from here. Okay, check here. I created test.java in questions folder. Okay, 1 second. One second, where it is created. Let's create again back. D folder, Java training. Here I'm creating test.java. Just I'm putting the file name between the colons, double quotes. Okay, this double quotes will make sure that create a Java file, not text file. What is the difference? I'll show it to you now. Okay, so if you come back and see that file is created or not, test. What is the file type? Java source file. If I try to create from here, what is happening? Just try to observe here. It is creating as a format of text document. Okay, that is a problem. That's why I created from indirectly. Okay, so in the file, what we have to write? We'll write simple class. What is the class? Don't worry now. We'll discuss more in that. Take a simple class, write a simple method, public static. Don't worry about these words. We'll discuss more in that. String array args. Okay, this is simple Java class. What I'm taking is a class with some class name and taking one method. This we call a method. The syntax is public static void main. Why I taken public static void? Again, this is string arguments. This I will tell you later, like when we discuss about the class more details. For now, just remember about the syntax. This is the statement to print something in the console. Okay, to print something in the console, we use system.out.println. Okay, first we will check. Yesterday I told JDK we install where we install JDK. Anyone remember that? JDK we install when we want to develop our code and when we want to run, both cases. If we just want to run the application, JR is fine. Okay, fine. Okay, as the first step, I created that class file. Okay, in the next step, we have to compile our code. Compile our code means we have to use Java command, Java C command, Java C with class name dot Java. Okay, here my test class name is test, so I'm giving Java C test dot Java. Just go where your file is location. My file is D colon Java training folder. Open command prompt here. Okay, just execute same command. One error. End of file while processing. Okay, let's see what is error here.
Println.
Yeah, solely mistake. Okay, fine. Anything small changes there, we have to save that. Click on Control S or save button. Okay, then go again, compile. This compiled. Okay, after compile, what will happen? Okay, I want to discuss one concept. So whenever any code, Java code we are writing, after writing Java code, first we have to test syntactically that code is correct or not. Okay, only syntactically. Syntactic means format is correct or not. For that, we have a command Java C file name .java. My case file name is test. That's why I'm using that file test.java. After doing test.java, what will happen? It will create class name with .class file. Okay, the .class file contains binary code. Our test.java contains the actual code in terms of HTML readable format, but .class file contains binary code. Let's go. After compilation, as per diagram, it will create test.class. Okay, let's go on here. It is compiled successfully. There is no error. Go to that location, check test.class file created or not. This is test.java. This is test.class. This is created. Okay, let's open this. What is there inside? I told this is binary code. How it look like binary code? We'll see here. Are you able to read this binary code? This is the code generated by after compile of our code, our Java code. So this .class file no one can read as a human. This will can understandable by only JVM. Okay, so want to run our Java code, we have to run one more command after compilation successful. Java with our class name, not file name. This is a class name. Just remember this. Okay, just take this command and go to that location. Run this. I got output. Okay, so in this process, what we understood, just I'm repeating again. So we are returning some code, okay, in some Java code. The corresponding file name is test.java. I save that test.java. Then after writing my code, I have to check that code is properly syntactically correct or not. Just to check that, we have to use Java C command. Java C means Java compiler. Okay, Java compile command. So Java C, our file name.java. Our file name is test, right? That's why I'm giving test.java. It is generated test.class. Okay, after successful compilation only it will generate test.class. Otherwise it will not generate. Okay, after compilation that file, we have to run our Java code. Okay, Java test.class file. How to run? Only give Java test, not Java test.class. Here only class name you have to provide. What is the class name here? What is the class name here? Open up. Try to speak everyone.
Test.
Java class name test. So we have to give Java test. So then internally, whenever JVM running this application, this class file will check the corresponding method. Main method is there not. Main method syntax is fixed. We cannot change anything. Why main method is fixed? So JVM has to be identify the where is the main method with the syntax of public static void main. That if anything small change is there here, the JVM will not run this method because JVM always search while running corresponding class contain public static void string array arguments method is there or not. If the method is there, we'll call this method. If it's not there, it will throw some error. The main method is not found. Just to cross verify that, I'm reviewing this main method. Okay. So after changing anything, we have to recompile, right? I'm recompiling. Okay, compile successfully. Why compile successfully? Because there is no syntactical error here. Okay, now I'm running this application. See what I'm giving. Main method is not found in the class test. You are trying to run test class, but main method is not found. Please define the main method as public static void main. Okay, if the main method is contained with this syntax only, JVM will call that method, main method. Otherwise, will not call. So the entry point for Java desktop based application is main method. Simple. Okay, every Java application, the entry point is Java main method. Remember this. Is it clear? Up to now, any doubts? Compilation steps, running steps, Java C command. Any doubt? Someone?
No.
Okay, let's we go for next concept. Okay, while working with the class, okay, we taken to implement any code, we are taking the class concept, right? Okay, in the class, what we can write? Only main method, or else we can write multiple methods, multiple things. So what we can write? So in the class, we can write many things, not only the methods or main method. Okay, there are many things to write, but I will go one by one. Now I'm planning to take it to as a next level variables. So what are the variables? First thing, variables is a concept to store some data. Okay, variable is a concept to store some data. Just for example, I want to declare two numbers. Okay, I want to declare two numbers. Just I'm taking int I1 equal to 10. Why int? I will tell you later. Okay, I'm taking one number of type integer. Okay, identifier is I1, value is 10. Int I2 equal to 20. Okay, fine. I taken two variables. Okay, I taken two variables. Why I taken here? Why I taken below the test and outside of that main method? Where also I can take? Can I take here? Can I take here? Is possible? What are the possible ways? Okay, for that we have to learn about the concept, like different type of variables. Okay, different type of variables I'll go with. So we have three types of variable. Okay, three types. One is local variable. Second one is global variables. I'll take two types only for now. Global variable. In the global variable, we have two types. Okay, one is instance type. Another one is static type. Okay, we'll go first one, local variable. What is the local variable? A variable which is declared inside any method or inside any block. Okay, this is the method, right? Main method. So I want to declare variable here. This variable comes under the local variable. Okay. Next, go for the global variable. Global variable will declare inside a class, outside a variable. Sorry, outside a method. Okay, where is inside a class? This is the class. Inside a class means here. Just I am declaring another variable into j equal to 20. This is comes under global variable. Okay, here I am taking into k equal to 30. Okay, this is a global variable. So I told global variables are two types. Okay, global variables are two types. One is static, another one is instance. Okay, global variables are two types. One is static type, another one is instance type. So what is static? What is instance? Any variable which is declared with a static keyword, it is called static variable. Okay, any variable which don't have a static keyword, that is called instance variable. Okay. Okay. Okay, just I'm repeating again. We have a 3 types of variables. Local variable, sorry, 2 types, local variable, global variable. In the global variable, we have 2 types again, static and non-static. Non-static we can call as an instance also. Global static, global instance. So what is the difference? Okay, if you declare a variable inside a method, this we can access up to completion of this block or this method. This block where it is completed, line number 10, it is completed here. So this variable can accessible up to here, line number 8 to line number 10. So outside of this variable, we cannot access. If we're trying to access or print something of I, it will give compile time error because the scope is up to the particular block or that particular method. Okay. Global variables we can access for completion of this complete class. Okay. We can access anywhere here. Based on the modifiers, we can access outside also. Okay. Global variables we can access in anywhere in this class, outside a class, outside a package, in the entire project, depends on the modifiers. We have some we have to add modifiers here. Allowed. Based on that, we'll decide. Okay. So is it clear? Local variable, global variable, instance variable. Okay, let's go our material. So like this is the kind of material I'm preparing. Okay, I think it is more clear to understand. So if we go from start, yesterday I thought to show to you. Okay, this is Java introduction, Java features. Okay, I told a distributed, multi-threaded, dynamic, object-oriented, all the features I told already. Just go through once. Next concept is JVM, JDK, JRE. What is JVM? To develop and to run Java applications, we need JDK. Only to run Java applications, we need JRE. JVM is interpreter responsible to run our Java applications. Okay. The next step is to install Java into our Windows system. How to that? The steps is there with the screenshot. Okay, simple example. How I write a simple example. How to write code, how to compile the code, how to run the code. Okay, simple steps are there. Okay, now I'm discussing about the variables. We have 3 types. Okay, I told 2 types, but I finally it is categorized 3 types: instance variables, static variables, local variables. What is instance variable? Instance variable should declare within a class directly, but outside of any method. Same, whatever I told here, same. Inside a class, outside a method. This is the part, right? Inside a class, outside a method. I think it is more clear. Okay. So static variables should declare within a class, outside a method, but we have to use the static keyword. We have to use a static keyword. That is a more important thing. So if you use static keyword, if you don't static keyword, what is the difference? That we will discuss whenever we are working with static variables. Okay, local variables, instance variables, static variables we discuss. Okay, just a simple example. Okay, I'm taking this simple example and I'm trying to compile. Okay, this is the code, simple code. A class method, inside a method. Here in this, what are they? Just check. Integer, int, variable of type age. Okay, age is a variable of type int. Salary is a variable of type int, but static modifier is there. That is a static variable. Third one is, what is this? What is this? Line number 6.
Local variable.
Local variable. If I try to run this application, is really run or not? First thing is it. If I try to run this application, is it run or not? I mean, like first it will compile or not?
No.
It will compile or not? Why? Why no?
No main method.
No, main method only at when we are running application, but not compile time. Okay, just to cross verify, I'm removing that everything in that class. Only class is there. I save that. Okay, I saved this already. Just go and check compile code JavaScript test.java. Enter. This compiled or not? There is no error. So main method, it will check whenever we are running that particular class. Whenever we are running that particular class. Okay. Fine. We'll go for next. Okay. It is compiled. Now check it will compile or not. Syntactically it is correct or not. It is correct because there is no spelling mistake. There is no syntactically incorrect. Now if I run, what will happen? Response, please.
It won't execute.
Don't execute. What is the error? Main method is not defined. Okay. You can see error. Already we checked once. Main method is not found in the class test. Okay, let's declare that main method public. Just directly by heart this method syntax. For now, public static void main string array args. Okay, I'm trying to call all this. I'm trying to print all these variables. Okay, I'm trying to print all these variables. How to print? How to print? System dot out of println. Okay. Now main method is there. If I try to run, is it run or not? Any errors will come.
No errors will come.
No errors will come. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it will be
fine.
executed.
Okay. Let's compile this. What is the command to compile? What is the command? Please tell me.
JavaScript
JavaScript test
class
dot.
name. JavaScript.
Fine, right?
No.
Okay. JavaScript test dot dot Java. It's saying non-static variable cannot reference some static context. So here we have to learn one new point. Just remember this point. Instance variables we cannot directly use in static context, static method. Okay, just to understand this, instance variables we cannot
ఇప్పుడే
directly
పెట్టగా
use.
నాకు లేట్ అవుతుంది నేను
Huh?
ఇప్పుడే పెట్టగా ఇప్పుడే వద్దు Suman, can you go on mute?
Okay, so instance variables we cannot directly use in static method. Let's see first what is instance variable. What is instance variable here? Just spell out what is the variable name. You're trying to speak. Please try to speak.
Sorry,
What is the
repeat the
instance?
question.
What is the instance variable here?
Age.
Yeah. So as per rule, as per this is find instance variable we cannot directly use in the static method. Okay. This is the instance variable. We are trying to use that in the static method. Main method is static, right? Because we are declared a static variable. So we should not use directly. That's why he is saying don't use static instance variable in the static memory, static area. Okay, let's comment this for now. The remaining will print salary and ID. Salary is a static variable, so static variable directly we can use in the static memory, sorry, static method. And this ID is from that method 1. Okay, ID from which method?
M1 method.
M1 method. Okay, fine. Now try to compile this. The giving error ID. We cannot find symbol ID. Why did not find out is find? Because we are trying to use local ID is what type? Local type, because this is declared inside a method. A variable declared inside a method, that is local variable. We can access that local variable inside that method only. We cannot access in outside of that method. So we are trying to access where? We are trying to access in main method, but that is there in that M1 method. So local variables we cannot access from outside method. Is it clear? Yes, I'm repeating again. Local variables we cannot access of that method outside. We are trying to access ID from different method. That is why it is saying we cannot find symbol. Yes, I'm compiler saying we are trying to print ID. I don't know where is that. Okay, just comment for now this. Okay, just print this salary. It works or not?
M1.id is it's not
No, M1 will not work. Okay, just I'm printing trying to compile the salary only. It is compiled Java test. It printed the value. Okay, this is fine. So as per the first rule, first point, instance variables we cannot use directly in static method. Then how to use? We have to create object class. We have to create object class and call with method reference, sorry, object reference. Now I'm trying to create object. How to create object? We have to use the new keyword. Okay, just I'm creating the object. This is the approach. Okay, we have to use new keyword to create object. Okay, new of that class name. So this means new test means we are creating for test class object and assigning to test class reference. This is just reference. Okay, this is just reference. How it looks like? This is the object. This is a T variable. Okay, this is test class object. We are referencing with the T. Okay. So what this object, what it contains? It contains that age. It contains age. Okay. It contains that M1 method. It contains static variable S1 also. Sorry, salary also. Okay. So with the object reference, we can use static, non-static variable in static area. Okay, just cross check 1 second. Okay, so now I'm enabling this line. I created object. Okay, I'm calling with the reference of t dot age. Okay, why I created test class object? Because this variable is there in the test class. That's why I created test class object, and I'm calling with that reference. Okay, now compile this. It will work or not? This compiled. That means what that mean? Instance variables we can access in static method with object reference. So we cannot access directly, but we can access with the object reference. So what will happen internally, whenever we create object, the memory will be initialized to instance variables. Okay, that is why already memory assigned to instance variables, we are calling from the static memory, static area. Okay, next we'll go for third one, ID, print the ID value. So I told the scope of local variable is up to that particular method. Okay, we cannot access in our side in any way. So there is no way to access that variable outside that method. Okay, so we cannot access this. Okay, where we can access?
Inside a main method, outside a class.
No, inside a M1 method. We can access this ID variable inside that method only. Okay. Let's see now. Now it will print the value, ID value. Okay. So if we go some simple application, instead of simple application, we'll go some new concept. Okay, after this variable data types. Okay, so just I'm declaring what is int I, int j, int k. What is int? Why we need to take int? Why should not take a? Okay, why only int taken? Okay, for that we'll discuss some concepts. Okay, there is a concept called data type. Data type means, so this word itself can tell the meaning, data type. So what you are getting by reading this, the word data type? This is telling the type of the data. Just for example, I'm going my folder. Okay. Let me take more time. So this DS with Java is a what type? This is a what type? Not getting my question?
No, sorry.
Okay. Okay, I'll repeat again. So if I create a new, okay, if I create another one. So what is this first ABC? What is the type?
It's a file.
Text file.
The first one. This is a folder. So type is folder. This third one, ABC,
Text document.
test file. Okay, this is type file. The first one is folder. Second one, third one is file. What is this last one? Sorry, this last second test. This type itself tell it is a type of Java.
Java.
So in universe also everything has type. Okay. Just for example, bottle what type? Plastic type. Okay. Or mirror one type. Are you getting? Cloth is a type. Book is a type. Like that, our Java also to represent some data, any data, we have a types. Okay, every variable or every expression, it has a type. Okay, data type basically to represent that what is that this internally representing. Okay, if you go one by one, example, here I'm writing what is this type number. This one.
Double.
Okay, this is a name, kind of name. Okay, kind of name. This is like some floating values, kind of salary to represent. Okay, and just I'm asking, are you male? What will give answer?
Yes.
Yes. So Why you should not give, you should not tell your name. Or the mail means you have to give answer like I'm Manchandra, I'm Lokesh. Why given only yes? Because what I'm asking, that based on that we have to give type of answer, right? Like that. If you want to represent some data in Java, we have some data types. So we'll discuss one by one. First one is byte. Okay, byte basically tells to represent a number. To represent a number, the size is 1 byte. 1 byte means how much? 8 bits, right? So what 8-bit means, we'll remove the last bit. Okay, remaining 7 bit. Last bit tells positive or negative. Okay, remaining 7 bits are there. The 7 bits, if you calculate like 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, like that, how much it will come? 127 to minus 127 to 128, I think exactly answer. Okay, so we want to represent any number between this range, we'll go for byte. This is very rarely used the type. Okay, if you want to represent any number, just for example, I want to represent my age. Okay, I can take byte because the age is between this range only. Another example, I want to represent this year. What is this year? Is it correct? Is it correct?
No,
Why it is no?
is integer value.
Yeah, the range of byte is minus 127 to plus 128. If we cross that, we should not represent in the byte. We have to go for some other format, some other type. Okay. Okay. So my number, like my example, if I want to represent more than 128 plus 128 or minus 127, what I can go? The next immediate type is short. Short is 2 bytes. Short is 2 bytes. 2 bytes means how much? 16 bits. 16 bits means, remove one last one example. If I say, if I take paint, I have or not. Okay, how it look like internally? 1 second. Not coming paint. Okay, just to take example, this is in the case of byte only. I told it is 8 bits. 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this last one we have to ignore. This represent the type, like the type in a sense. What is the negative number, positive number? Okay, signed bit I can say. Okay, this we can call as signed bit. So sign bit represent is a positive or negative simply. My paint is not working. Let me reopen this. Okay, let's start from 0 to 8. No, this is not working. Okay, this is so set. Okay, I'm not going to try this. Okay, this one is signed bit. Signed bit means it represent either positive or either negative. Next, how many pending? It is 7. 7 bit means just consider from 2 power 0 to 2 power 6 like that. So how much value it will come? It will come 127. Okay, like this I'm saying. So this last one is to represent the sign bit, remaining are data. So here same for byte, it is 127 to 128. For short, it is 16 bit. It will have some range. Exactly range I don't remember. Okay, it is represent up to 256, something like that. Let me check this in a second. Okay, this is the short range, minus 32768 to 32767. So if I want to represent a number which is between the minus 32768 to 32767, so we can use that short range. Just for example, short s equal to 1 2 3 4, we can represent, it's fine. Okay, if I want to represent like this, it work or not? It works or not?
It's not working.
It will not work because short range is only 32767. We are going more than that. So fine. Next, go for the next range database. It is range 1. It is int. Int is 4 bytes. 4 bytes. The 4-byte range you can see here. Okay, this is the range. Okay, up to this range we can define our number. If we want to represent like our phone number, is it sufficient? Just check. Yes, I'm trying to check my number. So it is more than that. So int is also not sufficient to store some numbers. Okay, for that you can go with the last data type. It is a long. It is a 8 bytes. Okay, so for long the range is, to calculate, it will come like this: 2463 to 2463 minus 1. Okay, so we cannot store this number here. That's why I written directly the exponential form. It is size is 8 bytes. 8 bytes means 8 into 8, 64. So these are like integral data type. Integral means to represent the integer numbers, like numeric numbers. There is another type in the number format only. There is a float and double. Just for example, we want to represent our salary. So we are representing some floating numbers after a point. We call it floating, right? So which one is better? We have two types. One is float, and one is double. Okay, float is 4, size 4 bytes. Double is 8 bytes. Okay, if we want to represent large numbers in the sense after the decimal, if we want to represent large number, we can use a double. Just like 2 or 3 numbers, we'll go for that float. Okay, not much different, simple. Okay, up to here clear, right? There are up to now discussed int, long, short, byte, float, double. Any doubt in this? Any doubt?
No, clear.
Okay. Now I want to go with the seventh one. Type is Boolean. Okay. What is Boolean? Boolean is some conditional result. Conditional result always give correct or not correct, yes or no. So in terms of Java technical terms, Java any technical terms, we can call it a true or false. True means correct, false means not correct. Simple example. Is true or not? It is correct or not expression?
False.
It is a false. Okay. So we can represent false. This one true. Okay. So the only possible values for the Boolean is true or false. Okay. To represent the any expression is true or correct or not, we can use Boolean. So here we have a true and false, two types only. Okay. Let's go for another one is character. What is character? Yes, I want to mention that single character. Single character, simple example, male, or another example, female. Okay. We can use that only single character purpose. We can use the char data type. Okay. So the size of char data type here, see here. Oh, not mentioned here. No? Char, okay. 2 bytes. Okay, 2 bytes means how much? 65,535. Okay. Now we have to ask one question. It is 2 bytes. Here 2 bytes. But here, what are the possible values? 32767. But here 65,535. But both data types having 2 bytes only memory. Okay. Then why it is the range difference? Anyone has any idea? If you tell this answer, you understood correctly. It's complete data types.
Here no negative values in char.
Yes, in char there is no negative values. Okay, that is why taken from started from 0. Okay, okay, fine. Up to here we discuss 8 data types. Okay, from byte to character. Okay, if we not understood, tell me now only, because these data types we use regularly in our code. If we not understood, like what to declare what. If I ask to declare, if I ask to declare a character, if we use Boolean, is correct or not? Is it correct or not?
False.
It is syntactically correct or not first? False or true correct is a secondary thing.
False.
False.
Why?
Boolean is only for either condition.
Because it is character.
Yes, you should not tell false. This is like error, syntactical error. Okay, we are trying to assign character type. This is a character type to Boolean type. Okay, that is why we can say it is a compile time error, syntactically not correct. Okay, so I'm trying to do something. Int I equal to 10 greater than 20. Now less than 20 is fine.
Yeah, fine.
Why it is fine? What is this expression? It will what is it give results? Ten greater than 20. Is it correct or first? The one is highlighted. 10 greater than 20 it is a
Correct.
false.
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 Okay. false we are trying to assign to integer. Is it possible? No, because it is a boolean, it is a integer. Integer we cannot, sorry, boolean we cannot assign to integer. Okay, clear, right? Okay, I'm trying to do one more thing. Int I equal to, now
No, not correct.
Not correct.
not correct. Actually, that is a correct. We have to cover one more point. Okay. We have to cover one more point. Let's see this. 1 second. 1 minute.
Maybe that is the maybe ASCII value is maybe less than one between the range, I think.
Yes, yes. That's I will tell. Are you able to see my screen? I'm writing something.
Yeah, byte.
By short int
Long.
long
Float.
next to float,
Double.
next to double. Okay, this I will give notes. Okay, don't worry about this writing. Okay, we can assign by to short. Okay, just for example, if I assign the short value as a 130, is it correct or not? What is the short range?
No, it's not possible, right? The range between -127 to 128 only.
Okay, no, short, please check short,
Okay, short it's possible.
32,000.
right? Okay, let's see this diagram once again. I will show in Google directly and start writing. This you can see. So byte value we can assign to short. Short value we can assign to integer. Character also we can assign to integer. Same thing I did here. Character value assigned to integer. Is it not correct? Character value assigned to integer. So character we can assign to integer. Integer value we can assign to long. Long can float. Float can double. Double to object. Ignore our last object that I'll discuss later. Okay, why it is possible? So every character internally it has the ASCII number. Okay, if I declare a, it has internally some number. It is I think 95. If you declare a B, it is a 96. If you declare a C, okay, if it is a 97. If you declare a small a, it is a 65. I think exactly. I'm sorry. So every character it has internally some ASCII value. So whenever we are declaring character value to int, when you are declaring character value to int, the corresponding ASCII value will assign to int. Okay, the corresponding ASCII value will assign to int. What is the C value? Just for example, just see here what is the C value. It is 66 for B. Okay, C is 67. So if I assign the C value to int I, now if I print the I value, what it will print? What it will print? Not clear? Just tell me if we are not understanding. Even tell me if we are understanding also.
But int I equal to C system.out.println I. That is what you are asking.
Yes.
Yes, it will give 97.
Yeah. So simply just see C character we are assigning to int that time. So what is the ASCII value for C? 67.
97.
This is small c I'm seeing. Just see here, tell me exactly, maybe it's not 67. If you go to Google, we can check that value. As per this line, just tell me what is the C value, ASCII value. It is a 67. This 67 value will be assigned to int. So 67 is int range or not? 67 is int range only, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that is possible. Let's go for another one. These bases are very, very important because like whenever we are working with any like programming, that time you have to understand why they are assigning like that. So I'm trying to like assign byte value to start. Example, this is chart s equal to, I'm assigning the byte value. Byte value is 125 within range only. Is it correct or not?
Short is equal to 125. Is it correct? That is what question.
Correct only.
Correct only.
Sorry, I'm typing note. Okay. So whatever the value we are assigning after this equal to, by default it is a int. By default it is int type. Okay. Compiler feels this is the int value. Okay. Even if you specify the within a range of byte, within a range of start. Okay. Then we want to specifically tell to compiler this is the byte value. You can write like this. Okay. Now tell me this is the byte value totally, because we are telling the compiler this is a byte, 125 is a byte. Now byte value we are assigning to short. Is it correct or not? Is it allow or not? Just see here, byte value we are assigning to short. See, check the arrow mark. This is possible or not?
I didn't
It's
understand why you
fine,
converted
fine.
into byte that one. Why don't you
Okay.
give only 125?
Okay, okay, fine. Just remember one point, not about byte short int long. Whatever we are giving value, okay, after the equal to, this is the by default int. Okay, by
So
default
we can't assign that like that.
we can assign. So compiler feels this is the integer value. Compiler feels
Okay.
like that. Okay. To tell to a compiler, don't feel this 125 is a byte. This is the int. Sorry, this is a sorry. Don't feel this is like integer. Feel like this is a byte. You can use like this. Is it clear?
Yes. Even mail character also Character also we have to give like that.
Yes, character also we have to give like whenever we are.
Because we have assigned previously
Okay, let's check that.
directly.
Char C equal to A, I'm taking. Okay, in this case, the compiler feels is a character only because it's in double quotes. Whatever we declare that is in double quotes, that is a character. Okay, just example. If I give the value like this feels the value is character only because we are giving double quotes. We are specifically telling this is in single. I'm sorry. So we are declaring this in a single quote, right? Okay, we are declaring the one in single quote. That means we are telling to compiler this is a character, right? If we declare a like this character C equal to single quote 1, what is the value internally? This 1 has corresponding ASCII character, it will use that. Okay, same like here. If you declare any number, after equal to, by default it is an integer. Okay, to tell to compiler it is a byte, you can use like this. To tell to compiler it is a long, you can use like this. Okay.
So if short s equal to, you have given previously short s equal to character, short s equal to single quote m.
Single quote m if you give, this is by default character. Okay, that character value we are assigning to short. Okay, short allow range what it is -127 to 128. So this m, what is the internally ASCII character of m? It may be example 120. That 120 value we assign to yes. Let's see directly programming wise.
No need to convert into any byte or anything. Okay.
Byte array. Why byte array here? Byte we are saying.
Yes, byte.
I'm assigning the character to short. So I'm not thinking anything about here byte. Only assigning character to short. We are assigning character to byte. Now we have to talk about byte. Okay, let's see example. We'll get more clarity. Okay, take this method only.
1 second, Chenchu here. This is the static method. M1 is a static method. Okay.
Yes.
So can't we call that method directly without
yes,
object?
we can
Here
call.
we have used
We can call. There
system
is an
dot
exception.
out dot println
Yes.
M1 only M1.
Yes, we can call. That we'll discuss whenever we are discussing about the particular static keyword. Different type of methods we can write, like static methods, instance methods, with arguments, without arguments, with written type, without written type.
Yeah, we can call like that also.
Yes,
It
we
will
can
give
call like
value.
this. Yes, we can call like this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if we take one more example here, just I'm taking another one. Class, yes, example I'm taking. What is the public main method syntax? Everyone has to by heart this. Is it correct? Is it correct? No?
How to do static.
Public?
No. Static.
Public static. Okay, yeah, you have to remember the syntax correctly. Public static void main. Okay, I'm saving this class as a example.java. Okay, directly if you use example.java, it will save as a text file. So that's why this is like operating system problem, not our problem. So we have to give like this. Okay, it is saved in Java training. Okay, now I'm taking example byte b is equal to 127. Okay, I'm printing this value. I'm printing this value. How to compile this code? Okay, this compiled. This I want to run now. 127. Okay, it's fine up to here, fine. What is the byte range? What is the byte range? Up to 128. If I give 130, what will happen? What will happen? Basically, should give error because byte range is 128 only, but we are giving 130. Okay, that is a error. But check is giving error or not. Incompatible types. Okay, what are the incompatible types? We are giving 130. 130 means out of range. Byte out of range. Okay, out of range we are assigning to byte value so that it is giving error. Simple example. So just take a real-time example. In our class, in our classroom size is 100 people. Okay, in our classroom size is 100 people. There are 110 people are coming at runtime. What will happen? This is a problem, right? This is a problem, right? That's why it is saying same thing. Incompatible types. Here it is like out of byte, but you are assigning byte value. Okay, so what if we are assigning 130, then it is like next short type or long type or int type, float type, double type, what type? Is it clear? So just I'm trying to assign 130 value to some variable. This 130 comes under which range?
Short range.
Short.
Short range, right? So is compiler feeling it is short? Is correct? No, because compiler feels whatever the number. Just remember whatever the number we are giving after equal to, it is by default int type. By default int type. Okay. So if you want to tell specifically, okay, I'm convincing to compiler, please consider this as a byte. Okay, please consider this is a byte. Like I'm saying like that. So let's see if compiler will convince or not. It is convinced, no error now. So previously, if I remove that byte here, it is giving error, possible loss of precision, because 130 value is big, byte value is small. We are trying to assign large value to small. This is a problem. But now I'm telling, okay, whatever the value I'm giving, ignore about this value, whatever I'm giving runtime, it will be considered byte only. Don't consider int value. Okay, now I told to compiler, please convince, compiler convinced it, but if I run this application, what is the value will print? Sorry, example. It is giving minus 126. What that mean? So I given 130, it given 126. This is a problem because why? Whatever input I given, that is not printing here. Some data loss happened. Why it is happened? Because you told to use 130 as a byte. I can hold only minus 127 to plus 128. In between, I can handle. If you use large number, still you are asking to handle. So whatever I can handle, I can remaining I will throw out of. I will throw out. Okay, same thing happens. So some data loss happen. How the only 126 is coming? It is like there's some formula. I'm not going to discuss that because it is out of range. That is like SCJP certification level. So if we ask even to consider large value is small type to compiler, it will convince, but it will not give that proper output. Let's go for next one. If I am trying to assign the large value to byte, it will not allow. So I'm the next range is short. I'll go for short. Short can handle that 130 value. Okay, let's try to execute this. $130. It's fine, right? There is no error here. Okay, let's take that number 1300. What is the range for that? 65,000, right? I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is it allowed? It's not allowed. It will give same thing. Large value we are assigned to small value. Just check incompatible types. So this side is int, this side is short. Okay, that's why in saying incompatible. Possible loss of precision, because so possible loss of precision means it is trying to convert into short. Please observe the error message clearly. Incompatible type. Incompatible type means we are assigning one type to another type. Simple. Then possible loss of conversion. We are converting from int to short. Why it is int? I am not saying this is int, right? Why it is taking int by default? It is saying converting int to short. Why it is taking int? I'm not saying right, this is int. That's what I told initially. Whatever we are giving after equal to that number, it will consider as a int only. So we are trying to assign int value to short. Int size is different, short size is different. Okay, that is why it is saying incompatible type. Okay, let's go for int now. We are assigning int to int. Is possible, right? Into int. You can ask any questions if you have any doubts. Next one is I'll take long, assigning same number. Okay, I'll take a same number fine. Okay, if I assign same number to this long, it will work because long value can assign the int.
Bro, I have one doubt here. Actually, the short value is assigned to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the value which is in between the size only, right? Short value. Then why it is coming like into short form like that?
Okay, short value.
Oh.
Compare now.
Oh, wait, I didn't see 6 one.
Is out of right?
Yeah, it is out of.
Okay, that is what it is saying. Okay, next go for long. Long basically to represent very large numbers in the sense like in terms of mobile numbers or in terms of like some very big numbers, we can use long type. Just for example, if you take even 768 like this, it will be work to represent long number. Okay, the compile, the got run, no issues. So if I go with some characters now, char, very clearly listen now. I'm assigning char value as a m. I'm trying to print b value here. What will do? It will print or not? Okay, the printed m value. So we are just assign the character value to character is fine. If I assign that int value to character, what will happen? Int value to character, what will happen? Just see the diagram first. Int to character. Int to character is possible? Not possible, right? You cannot convert into character as per diagram. Is it clear, right? Okay, I'll go for next example. I'm giving number 2 into 2. Sorry, it is int or character. It is int or character.
Integer.
Correct.
Integer. It is integer. No.
No,
So
character.
whatever we are giving between the codes,
Character.
that is a character only. That character allowed only one character. If you give like ABC, it will not work. If you give 1, 2, 3, it will not work. Only one character. Only one. Anything you can declare only one character. Okay, that only we can allow here. Fine. Is character is fine. Next, we'll assign one more thing. Int I equal to
int
int
char
I
c equal to single quote 5. Can we give like that?
Okay, char C equal to single quote 5. Yes, we can give. We'll see what will happen in this case. We'll
After this
compile.
5.
It will compile. It will be the 5.
Right.
Okay. We give 9. 9. Okay. Single character will print. If we take in reverse way, I'm assigning character to int, which is reverse case. Let's go diagram here and check again. Character to int. Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes, it's possible. Let's print. Let's try this. Yes. What is the output? 65. Why it is given 65? I given A, right? Why it is given 65?
ASCII value.
ASCII value. Internally, every character has a ASCII value. Every character has a ASCII value. That is why it is printing. Just go and see. What is the ASCII value for C? 99. What is ASCII value D? 100. Like this. Okay. Every character it has a internally ASCII code. So up to now we discussed like in by short int long, we need to cover, right? Just not big number. Long is like to represent any large number. Just example like this. Let's check. One error. Okay, by default it take. What is this type by default? After equal to by default is a int type. To tell to compiler, we have to use L. To please consider this is a long, or else we can use type long like this. Okay, you can use long like this, or at the end you can put L, capital L or small L, both are fine. Okay, is it clear? Capital L, small L. If you want to represent long number, we have to use L at the end. Otherwise, it will consider it as a int. I already told before, whatever we are giving any number after equal to, it is a by default int type. To we want to tell specifically, we can tell like this. For long, there is special allowed value is L, you can declare at the end. Okay, same facility, one more same thing. We have a float. Float, we need to declare, not declare much thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, some floating point numbers. Okay, I'm trying to declare this floating point number. Let's check it will work or not. Possible loss. By default, it's taking double. Okay, if I want to tell as a float like this,
Yeah.
put F. Okay, it is compiled. So just remember these points I'm writing here. For long and float, we have to tell to compiler the type. Okay. Example, for long, we have to use L or small l. For float, you have to give F or small capital F, anything. Okay. Just check here. I remove this small f, I'll push capital F. It works or not, we'll see. It is working, right? Like this, same. Next we'll go for double. This time I'm giving same number, but I will not give any f or small f, whatever. Just I'm directly giving. If I try to print that d value, if I try to print d value, what it will print? It will print correct value, or it will ask some compile error.
It will print.
It will print because by default this is a double. Maybe you are confusing. Previously I told after equal to it is a int. Now I'm telling it is a double. Why? Because for the integral numbers it is int. It is a floating numbers. Floating means there is some decimal value. For decimal value, the value is by default double. For integral numbers, that is a int. Right? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, fine. This is about variables. If you want to discuss some Boolean also, we can discuss Boolean b equal to 10 greater than 20. What it will print? Boolean means yes or no conditions, simple yes or no conditions, not much. What it will print? It will print false, because 10 is not big. If you reverse way, true. Okay, fine, right? I think I covered all data types here: byte, short, int, long, float, double, Boolean, character. Any doubts on this?
No, all clear.
Okay, all clear. Okay, fine. Today I think we can stop here. Tomorrow we'll discuss more. The actual subject will start tomorrow. Okay, I'll post this recording link in the WhatsApp once I get a link. This. Then, like I want to ask one more thing about that class timings. Like, what time you prefer? I'm thinking to schedule a class at 6:30 to 8 or 7 to 8:30. In which time you prefer? Just give comment in the comment box. There is chat box, you can check. Based on that, I will decide which time I will prefer. But some of people asking to schedule 6:30. Just give input in chat box. Which time you prefer? Waiting for your input. Just everyone, please send our preferable timing. Six 6:30 to 8. Okay, okay. Ramesh.